This is something that I think happens a lot. HBO chief Casey Bloys concedes fake Twitter accounts were a very dumb idea. HBO CEO apologized for the accounts that trolled critics posting about network programming on social media. I think Rolling Stone posted another expose, and there were claims that employees were being asked to make fake Twitter accounts to undermine TV critics and their poor reviews of the HBO's programming. So now he's apologizing because he got caught. I just think it's hilarious, and it's probably very indicative of what I think a lot of Hollywood creatives do, but he just got caught this time and so now has to address it. So, at a presentation of HBO's 2024 content slate, Bloys cast the Twitter accounts as part of a pandemic-era dumb idea. And he says, quote, "For those of you who know me, you know that I am a programming executive, very, very passionate about the shows that we decided to do, and the people who do them, and the people who work on them. I want the shows to be great. So when you think of that mindset and then think of 2020 and 2021, I'm working from home, spending an unhealthy amount of time scrolling through Twitter, and I came up with a very, very dumb idea to vent my frustration." So he only addresses 6 tweets. He's elaborating on this. Obviously, 6 tweets over a year and a half is not very effective, but I do apologize to the people who are mentioned in the leaked emails and texts. Obviously, nobody wants to be a part of a story that they had nothing to do with. But also, as many of you know, I have progressed over the past couple of years and I'm using DM. So now when I take issue with something in a review or take issue with something I see, I DM many of you, and you are gracious enough to engage with me back and forth. So rather than having your employees create fake Twitter accounts, now you just DM people that you disagree with. This is just so funny to me. This is just so unprofessional too. Like, you're a top executive of HBO. HBO itself has a ton of great shows in its programming, and yet you feel the need to have your employees go out there, make fake Twitter accounts to respond to negative reviews? That just seems so pathetic to me and so incredibly unprofessional. And again, this kind of just goes into the state of Hollywood and just critiques in general. Like, people are trying to tell you what their problem is, and you could take that as a constructive criticism and do better. I don't know. It's amazing how such people in such high positions are demonstrating such unprofessional behavior. I think this actually happens a lot. This actually wouldn't surprise me if this happened with Disney and their responses to critics. I mean, if a top HBO executive is doing it, it just wouldn't surprise me if this is continuing to happen across the board with these huge studios.